Anyone taking a walkabout throughout the lush vegetation of Southeast Asia should stay keenly aware of their surroundings. Hidden behind a patch of dense green flora, you'll discover an apex predator, blanketed in beautiful orange fur and dark vertical stripes. This bloke can grow to weigh over 600 pounds, and some have even measured almost 10 feet in length. Tigers are highly territorial and can get quite ornery with any trespassers invading their stomping ground. If you cross paths with one of these beauties, that's it, game over. Good day, my name is Johnny Outback, but you can call me the Panda King. When I'm not cuddling up with one of my favorite black and white mammals, I'm visiting exotic destinations to stalk untamed creatures in the wild. In this video, we're going to experience a close encounter with the third sign of the Chinese zodiac and discover what it means to be a tiger.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Details. If you have a moment, why not click the like button and consider subscribing to Retro Spectrum. In February of 2022, we'll be celebrating the Year of the Tiger. The tiger is the third sign of the Chinese zodiac, following the rat and ox in that order. Anyone visiting Shanghai Disney may wind up in the charming spot known as the Garden of the 12 Friends. There, attendees can experience the Chinese zodiac with a certain Disney twist. So, for example, Remy is the mascot for those born in the Year of the Rat, while Pluto takes the lead for the Year of the Dog. Looking through all of the tigers available in Disney's catalog, it did strike me as rather odd that they wound up choosing Pooh's buddy Tigger, since I don't fully agree that he's a tiger.
Hello, I'm Tigger.
Oh, you scared me.
Yeah, sure I did. Everyone's scared of tigers.
Now, I will concede that Tigger is an anthropomorphic stuffed tiger belonging to Christopher Robin. This bouncy boy of the bibliothèque first appeared in the 1928 book The House at Pooh's Corner. While visually he is orange, covered in black stripes, he never refers to himself as a tiger. In fact, he's pretty vocal about the fact that he's a tigger and the only one of his kind. So here's my question for you all today, and I'd really be interested to see what you think about this. Is there a Disney tiger that might be a more appropriate selection, a more appropriate character for the Garden of the 12 Friends in Shanghai? So let's first consider that if Tigger is off limits because he's a toy, we also need to exclude Bitey White from Toy Story 4. If you're not familiar with Bitey, she's a yellow teething ring shaped like a tiger and voiced by Betty White. You know, we just paid our respects to Betty in one of our most recent videos. You should definitely take a look at that when you have time. Here's another one that doesn't seem to make the cut. The Cave of Wonders from Aladdin. It looks like a tiger's head, visually, but it definitely is a cave made of sand with a belly full of loot. There is, of course, an official tiger in Aladdin, Jasmine's best friend and constant companion, Raja. Raja definitely fits some of the criteria for someone born under the tiger sign of the Chinese zodiac. She is both stubborn and a bit judgmental, and I mean that, think back to the movie, definitely judgmental when it comes to some of Jasmine's romantic prospects. And those two traits, being stubborn, being judgmental, those are both common traits of people born under the tiger zodiac.
Thanks for that.
Here's an odd candidate that I just had to include. The number one Bengal of breakfast, Tony the Tiger. Okay, I hear you. He's owned by Kellogg's and can't realistically be included in the Shanghai park. Heck, I don't even know if they eat Frosted Flakes in China. However, hear me out. If you are a Disney fan, you might be interested to know that the original version of Tony the Tiger was designed by Martin Provenson, who also worked on films like Pinocchio, Fantasia, and Dumbo.
I feel I should throw you a line.
Well, as soon as I get a new package.
Sugar Frosted Flakes are good.
Good. They're good.
That's quite a voice, Tony.
Well, even that, see?
And hey, you probably also noticed that Tony's voice sounds quite familiar. Thurl Ravenscroft is probably one of the most iconic voice actors and can be heard throughout Disney theme parks on attractions like the Enchanted Tiki Room, Country Bear Jamboree, Pirates of the Caribbean, and of course, the Haunted Mansion. Hey, and you know what else? Ravenscroft is even an official Disney legend. You know, here's one that just came to mind. What about the maniacal witch Madame Mim, who transforms into a tiger during her duel with the wizard Merlin in the 1963 film Sword in the Stone? I don't know if that qualifies as an authentic tiger, but it's something to consider. And if we are considering villains, you know what? For my money, here's the best candidate. The bloodthirsty Bengal Shere Khan. Let's check his qualifications. While he's owned by Disney, he's quite popular, having appeared in both animation and live-action adaptations of The Jungle Book. Throughout those films, Khan's actions could be viewed as confident, irritable, impetuous, and unpredictable, all qualities of people born under the tiger zodiac. And hey, anyone who watched Tailspin as a child also knows that Shere Khan is a highly successful CEO, which leads me to believe he is a competent leader with great fortitude. That, again, another great trait of tigers. As for the villain thing, since the snake Ka appears in the Garden of the 12 Friends, it tells me that you can't be disqualified for being a villain. So, in closing, it's my opinion that Shere Khan would be a far better mascot for the Year of the Tiger. Not only does he best represent the qualities closely associated with the tiger zodiac, he's also an actual tiger and not a bouncing stuffed animal. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Tigers are beautiful creatures. Throughout China, they're known as the king of animals and are a symbol of great strength and braveness. That's why people born under the tiger are typically viewed as courageous, confident, demonstrate a strong sense of self-esteem, and pretty tough. Brilliant leaders with great enthusiasm for their work.
You know, several of our favorite celebrities were born in the Year of the Tiger. For example, both Queen Elizabeth and actress Olivia Colman are tigers. The same can be said about Tom Cruise, Eva Mendes, Hilary Swank, Elizabeth Banks, and Demi Moore. Tigers of the television screen include Dawn Wells from Gilligan's Island, Jackie Coogan from The Addams Family, and both Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. And hey, some of your favorite comedians have tiger blood as well, like Jerry Lewis, John Candy, Martin Short, Steve Carell, Jimmy Fallon, Jay Leno, Rosie O'Donnell, Mel Brooks.
It's good to be the king.
And Bill Murray, but I think he makes a far better bear. In fact, I feel similarly about Matthew Broderick and lions. Here is something freaky. Both Jodie Foster and Lindsay Lohan were born in the Year of the Tiger. Cinephiles will also be interested to learn that Ed Harris, Jon Voight, and Penelope Cruz are all tigers.
I gotta go.
Jack!
Next time you visit Gotham City, keep an eye out for Christian Bale, Robert Pattinson, and Joaquin Phoenix. 3 more tigers. Marvel fans will likely be interested in tigers like William Hurt, Mahershala Ali, Bradley Cooper, Michelle Yeoh, Richard Madden, and Kit Harington. Emily Clark gets to join her Game of Thrones co-stars, which admittedly is a little bit of a letdown because I was really hoping she was a dragon. Here are an odd couple of tigers. Both Robbie Coltrane and Ralph Fiennes are looking forward to the Chinese New Year. And speaking of couples, both Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox were born in the Year of the Tiger. So were Leonardo DiCaprio and Amy Adams, and real-life romantic couple Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio. Sports fans will be interested to know that Evander Holyfield, Usain Bolt, Patrick Ewing, Bo Jackson, Derek Jeters, and Gilbert Perreault were all born under the tiger sign. And if music is more your thing, here are a few tigers you might be familiar with. Miles Davis, Stevie Wonder, Bill Withers, Phil Collins, Victoria Beckham, Alanis Morissette, Sheryl Crow, Jewel, Axl Rose, Tommy Lee, Paula Abdul, Lady Gaga, and Tony Bennett. Oh, and how could I forget about singer, songwriter, and former rotisserie royalty Chicken champ Kenny Rogers was born in the year of the tiger, and the same can be said about fast food mogul Ray Kroc. And just for the fun of it, here are a few more notorious tigers for you. Ted Turner, Hugh Hefner, Jim Baker, and the legendary croc hunter himself, Steve Irwin.
Our first big cats have arrived. Yep, the tigers are here.
People born under the tiger sign in the Chinese zodiac can exhibit a high degree of sociality with the horse, dog, or pig. But beware, tigers rarely get along with ox, snakes, goats, or monkeys.
During 2022, people who fall under the tiger sign will encounter several challenges this year. Do your best to avoid the numbers 6, 7, and 8. Also, stay clear of the color brown and try not to face southwest.
You know, everyone talks about the eye of the tiger. No one ever talks about the other 4 letters. Have any of us ever considered the T of the tiger? Hey, and what about the G? You can't have a good day without the letter G.
Well, I think that just about covers it. Now I want to hear from all of you. What are you looking forward to most in the year 2022? And are any of our viewers out there, or any of you planning trips to the Walt Disney World Park, maybe to check out some of the 50th anniversary celebration? Tell us all about it in the comments section below. Now, before you go, please do us a favor and click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Retro Spectrum so you don't miss a single episode of Details. And a huge thank you to our friend Big Fat Panda, or the Panda King, or whatever he's calling himself this day, our good friend John, for helping us out with this video. You'll definitely want to check out his stuff as well. I'll leave links in the description of this video.